Operation Homecoming, the return of our military men and women from deployments overseas. Well, it's a scene usually of happy tears, hugs, and great celebrations. But for an estimated 27% of the men and women returning, it's the beginning of another battle. They come home with a significant alcohol or drug problem. Well, today, former drug czar General Barry McCaffrey and a support team of literally thousands launched an effort to get people help who need it.
You know, being infantry and being a sniper, I've killed people. You know, I've killed a lot of people. I've seen people die. You know, I've held my friend's hand when he was taking his last breath in Iraq.
Chris is an Army Ranger, a Marine before that, a veteran of 4 combat tours in his 15-year military career. But the enemy he found every time he returned home became too much for him to handle alone. Chris was a drug addict.
But I figured with my experience and my willpower, if there was anybody that can figure out their own way, it could have been me, and I failed miserably.
But like 1,300 other service members, Chris got help at the 12 Oaks Recovery Center in Navarre. He's now clean and sober. Getting that help to 2 million more combat vets and millions more Americans overall is why 4-star General Barry McCaffrey is here today.
You can achieve sobriety. There is optimism in this whole issue, but we got to talk about it. We got to recognize that science-based treatment works. We got to have political leadership that will devote the resources required to keep people in recovery.
Jerry Rhodes runs the largest substance abuse treatment company in the country. With 30,000 patients, he says he could easily quadruple his services if people and lawmakers can get past the stigma of alcoholism and drug addiction.
Unfortunately, translate, and I think an unwillingness to want to fund necessary treatment. The savings are significant multiples of what the expense would be in terms of what law enforcement costs, incarceration costs, medical care. All those things are direct results of not treating this chronic illness of addiction.
Chris got the help he needed, the treatment arming him with the tools he'll need to fight what could be the longest battle of his life. But he's ready.
I'm certainly not proud of what I am, but I'm not ashamed of it either. You know, I know what I am.
Sheriffs, judges, police chiefs, lawmakers, and a host of others attended today's event dubbed Recovery Takes Flight. And at noon, that balloon launch at 12 Oaks and at 100 other treatment facilities around the country, symbolizing support for people in recovery and the people who help them.